Hey everybody, it's Christina with Pampered Chef, and tonight I am making jerk crusted pork chops. And so it's not a Pampered Chef recipe, but it's really super easy. So I have my pork chops here, and these are bone in. Let me just pull them out. They're going to bake in the oven at 450 is what I have it set on. I almost think it was supposed to be 475. I'll have to check after I get off. And so you can see when I get all of my pork chops on here, this is the bar pan. Pampered Chef is very well known, for its stoneware. And so stoneware though, when you use it, you should be covering it at least 60%. This is obviously more than that. Excuse me a second. I have to wash my hands. What was I thinking of not doing it beforehand? I mean, I did wash my hands beforehand. Anyway, so there's also, if you don't have it covered by at least 60%, you run the risk of thermal shock. And so that's something that you really don't want to have to deal with. So let's see. The other thing I didn't do is pat my pork chops dry, which I just like to do just on theory. I don't know why. So pat them dry. It calls for lime juice. I'm not going to measure it because that's just not what I do. It's supposed to be 4 pork chops instead of 5, but my package came with 5, so I'm going to cook all of them. And that way, we'll use 2 of them tonight, 2 of them another night. I might actually put 2 in the freezer. My husband's going to be alone for dinner on Wednesday nights, or he can probably have it then. So anyway, open this up. This is the citrus press. You put your citrus in cut side down. This had a little wedge taken out of it, but I'm still using it. And I'm just going to kind of squeeze it over all the pork chops. A little bit of lime juice on each one. There you go. And when you're done, actually probably has a little bit more juice left in it to squeeze. I might hang on to that and do something with that for my side. And then it calls for a tablespoon of jerk seasoning. We have Jamaican jerk seasoning. And I have to tell you, the first time I had it, I was at an in-home party, and this would now be, oh goodness, probably 18 years ago, maybe, close to that anyway. And I don't like spicy stuff, and I was kind of like, and it was a Jamaican jerk chicken and chicken breasts, and I was not overly enthusiastic. I'll just leave it at that. But I had it anyway, tried it, and it was so good. That was one of the things that I bought at that party. And hard to sprinkle this on and talk at the same time. So Jamaican jerk seasoning has been a part of my life ever since then. And there was one time where I actually had run out. It was a very sad time. And I go through periods, just like with almost everything that I have, where I use it a lot and then not so much. But I was really thrilled that this recipe called for a Jamaican jerk seasoning, because I know that ours is really good. So you do this, just put a little bit more on here. And now it says to sprinkle a little bit of, not sprinkle, but to use a small amount of oil on the pork chops. So I'm going to use my spritzer. I don't know how familiar you are with the kitchen spritzer. This is just oil in here. I would not do this with the spray that you get at the grocery store, the one that rhymes with Sam, or the store brand of that, and because those have additives in it, and this is just oil. So you take the cover off, tighten where the nozzle is, the ring, and you just pump. It was newly designed, oh gosh, was it almost 2 years ago now? And I was like, why did you do that? I loved the shape that it was in. But this one works even better. And now, so it got nice and firm when you were pressing it. And now just spraying some oil out on each one of these. I'm gonna let it sit while the oven comes up to temperature. And then, so once you're done, you just release the oil so it goes back down in and just put it away for the next time. So that is it. Once the oven is preheated, and I will let you know if it's not 450, if it's supposed to be 475, I will comment below here, but I'm pretty sure it was 450. And so I'm just gonna let this sit here, and then it will go in the oven for 10 minutes. I will check the temperature of the pork with my handy dandy food thermometer. Just press it on, and it says right on here, pork medium is 145 degrees. That's one of the things I really love about this, is I am not constantly saying, smart speaker, you know who I mean. What temperature does chicken need to be at when it's done? Because even though I know it's 165, I would always forget. So that helps, and it's very easy to use. It's supposed to take about 10 minutes, and then rest for 10 minutes, and then dinner is served with a salad or vegetables. Right now we are on a low carb eating plan. My husband's doing really well losing weight, and you know what it's like for me. But I'm working it. And so we are going to have a warm salad. It calls for spinach. I don't have any spinach, but I do have collard greens, and I like collard greens, especially when they are sauteed. So it's going to have the sauteed collard greens, some radishes and tomatoes, and I might also do another side of green beans just because I like my veggies. So that's it. Done talking for now. Thank you for watching, and if you're interested in this recipe, just let me know, and I will make sure that you get a copy of it. Thank you. Have a great night. Bye-bye.